Hi, you are watching the video introducing our cloud-based solution Hik-ProConnect, an online device and service management platform for professional installers and security service providers, to whom Hik-ProConnect brings the following benefits. Firstly, it empowers you with strong remote maintenance capabilities to enhance the efficiency of your work. Secondly, it allows you to expand your business and earn recurring revenues by selling the platform's value-added services to your customers. Thirdly, it allows you to address your customers' needs with converged security devices and instant video verification. You can go to the portal to check more details. This video introduces Hik-ProConnect in the following aspects: unboxing and installation, registration, login, and authentication, on-site configuration, adding sites and devices, site and device configuration, health monitoring, company management, service management, tools, and tutorial center. Due to version updates, the information shown in the video may differ from that on the actual interfaces. In addition, the video content is subject to change without notice. Unbox the NVR and its accessories. Unbox the network camera and its accessories. After unboxing the devices, start installing them. Due to time limit, here we only demonstrate the major steps. Firstly, open the upper cover of the NVR. Secondly, install the hard drive disk, HDD. Thirdly, turn the NVR upside down and then turn the screws in to fix the HDD. Fourthly, place the upper cover back. Fifthly, connect the NVR to the power and network. Sixthly, connect network cameras to the NVR. Finally, power up the NVR and network cameras. Search for Hik-ProConnect in the App Store. And then download the app and open it to start registration. First, you need to enter your email address for receiving verification code. Then, enter the received verification code. And then enter the information of your company and set account password. Finally, agree to the terms of service and privacy policy to finish registration. After entering the app, you need to select your identity first. You can select from installer, system integrator, alarm receiving center, distributor, or others. After selecting your identity, you need to get your company information authenticated. Why the authentication is required? The first reason is to prove that you are a professional installer or security service provider. The second reason is, only when your company get authenticated, can you view, purchase, and activate value-added services. You can also skip the authentication to start using some features first. You can go to the company information module to apply for the authentication anytime later. There are two authentication methods. One of the two methods may be unavailable in your country or region. The first is to get an authentication code from a local distributor to let the distributor to authenticate. The second is to submit an online application to let the local Hiker Vision branch to authenticate. Due to time limit, here we only demonstrate the second method. First, you need to complete the information of your company, such as postal code, phone number, and VAT number. After that, just tap Authenticate to submit the application. On-site config can help installers get the installation of all devices on the same local area network done just on the Hik-ProConnect mobile client or portal without a computer monitor, which can greatly increase their work efficiency. At first, you need to activate the devices. Select the detected online devices to be activated. Then, set the device admin password and confirm the password. After activation, you can link the devices to a NVR. Enter the password to log into the NVR. Then, add the devices to the NVR. Finally, here comes an amazing function, parameter template. First, set parameters for one device, and save the parameter settings as a template. Then, copy the template to other devices. In this way, devices can be batch configured quickly. What is a site? A site is a location-based or an area-based device group where you can add devices for convenient management. You can create a new site and then add devices to it. Enter the Add New Site page. If an existing site of end user is not authorized to any installation company, you can select Existing Site to add the existing site. Set the site information including the site name, time zone, and address information. You can synchronize the time and time zone of the site to the devices added to the site. The added site will be displayed. Enter the site details page. You can add devices on the same LAN with the Hik-ProConnect. Enter the Scan QR code page. And then enter the Add Device page. Different methods for adding devices are supported. Here we take LAN as an example. The devices connected to the same LAN with the Hik-ProConnect will be displayed. Select the device to be added. Based on the status of the selected device, perform the operations such as activating device, entering device password, setting device verification code, and testing compatibility to finish adding the device. The added device will appear in the device list. You can repeat the steps to add more devices as needed. You can perform many operations on a site, like device configuration, device management, and service configuration. After you create a new site and add devices to it, you need to invite your customer to be the site owner. You can also apply for device permissions. After the invitation is sent, your customer will receive a notification on the Hik-Connect mobile client. Your customer can also reject the invitation or revoke some permissions. After the site owner invitation is accepted by your customer, you can manage your customer's devices on Hik-ProConnect. If the corresponding permissions are authorized to you, you can configure and manage devices on the site. For example, you can configure the device remotely, like adjusting image parameters. Also, you can view the live view and playback of the device. In addition, you can remotely reset device password for your customer. The ARC Service tab allows you to select an alarm receiving center and connect devices to it. After that, the ARC can receive alarms of the devices and verify alarms through video footage. First, select an ARC from the list. Second, switch on to enable the ARC service for a specific device. Then the events detected by the device and the device alarms will be sent to the ARC. The Linkage Rule tab allows you to set linkage rules to define linkages among different types of devices. We provide you several linkage templates for quick use. You can also set your own linkage rules as needed to meet specific demands. Enter the linkage rule name. Select the triggering source and the triggering event. Then, select the linkage action and the linked resource. After that, select a linkage schedule. You can either select all-day schedule or custom schedule. If you are using your Hik-Connect account to manage the devices for the customers, you can migrate your customers' devices in your Hik-Connect account to the Hik-ProConnect account. Firstly, log into your Hik-Connect account. Secondly, select the devices for migration. Thirdly, set the site information in Hik-ProConnect for your devices to be migrated. If your customer has already added one device to the Hik-Connect account, your customer can use the mobile client to invite you to manage the device. First, your customer need to enter your Hik-ProConnect account. Then, you can view and deal with your customer's invitation in Hik-ProConnect Notification Center or mailbox. After you accept the invitation, you will have the permissions that your customer selects. Refresh on the top. Your customer can view the detailed authorization information in service notifications of the cloud service. Health monitoring can proactively detect devices' health status all the time, send exception notifications in time to you, and automatically send the exception report. There are three main submodules in the health monitoring: Health Status, Exception Center, and Scheduled Report. Health Status submodule provides near real-time information about the status of the devices added to the sites. You can upgrade the device's firmware. The total number of devices and the number of abnormal devices are displayed. You can click Upgrade and enter the PIN to upgrade the device's firmware. You can view status of devices on a specified site. Filter the data. You can click Health Check and Check Now to diagnose devices on the site. You can click View Report or Export Report to save the report to your PC. You can view the site owner information, including name, email address, and phone number. You can view the site manager information, including name, email address, and phone number. You can inspect all devices on the site. You can inspect a single device on the site. Exception Center shows all the history notifications of device exceptions and channel exceptions. Before receiving the exception notification in time, you should configure the exception rule first. Check the exception types for the exception rule. Set how to receive the notifications. The source pushes a notification to notify the recipient via certain ways. Set who will receive the notification. Set when the recipient can receive the notification. When the exceptions are configured, all exception notifications will be retained in the Exception Center for 7 days. Now let's start walking you through what you can do in the Exception Center. You can filter the exception according to conditions: the site, device, time period, handling results, exception type. You can export exception records to the local PC. You can handle one or multiple exceptions. You can jump to the device's health monitoring page. You can view the Exception Center in a new window. Sending the exception report regularly according to the configured schedule is supported. You can configure the report sending parameters and send report regularly. View the report sample. You can edit for one site or batch configure. Select the editing mode. Configure the report sending settings. Define the devices to be health checked, the report sending schedule, the email address of the recipients, as well as the report language. Reports can be sent to installers and end users to keep the end users informed of the device health status. Switch on Enable of one site to enable the settings. Switch on Enable All to enable all settings. In the Company Information module, you can complete authentication, edit company information, upload logo, etc. Co-branding is a very special and wonderful function for increasing the brand awareness of your company. You can enable it with just one click to enjoy its magic power. When it is enabled, your company's logo will be shown on your customer's Hik-ProConnect app. Hik-ProConnect also supports employee and permission management. You can create custom roles and select permissions for them. There are 3 default roles that have been assigned with permissions. Now you can create a new role called Technical Manager and select permissions for the role. There are totally 5 types of permissions. By assigning permissions to the role and then specifying the role for your employees, you can limit what they can do on Hik-ProConnect. You have created the new role, Technical Manager. Now you need to invite an employee to become this role by sending an invitation email to the employee. In the Operation Log module, you can see all the operation logs of your employees, and you can filter these logs. In the Service Market module, you can see free functions and value-added functions. For value-added functions, it supports 2 ways to purchase. The first is online purchase. You can purchase services online immediately. The second is purchase by service key. You need to purchase a service key from your distributor offline to purchase a service. Different countries have different ways to purchase. In the My Service module, you can view all available service packages, including both the complimentary and purchased ones. Once the health monitoring service for a device is about to expire, you can renew it, or you can enable Hik-ProConnect to auto-renew it. If health monitoring for a device is no longer needed, you can transfer the service to another device. In the Order module, your purchase records of online purchase and purchase by service key are clearly displayed. To improve your work efficiency, we provide multiple online tools. Tap Tools to view all the tools provided. With Search Tool for important firmware update, you can scan the QR code or barcode on a device or its package, or enter the device serial number manually to detect whether security vulnerabilities exist on the current firmware of the device, and update the firmware for the device affected by security vulnerabilities. With Disk Calculator, you can calculate the recording space and the recording time of cameras. With NVR Channel Calculator, you can calculate the number of NVRs or IPCs. With Focal Length Calculator, you can calculate the focal length and the object distance. With Bandwidth Calculator, you can calculate the bandwidth of channels. In Tutorial Center, you can view videos, solutions, technical guidance, user manuals, and so on to learn more about Hik-ProConnect and the proper ways of using the product. In video, you can view video tutorials about how to use tools and functions. In handouts, you can view introductions of features. In User Manual, you can read user manuals of our products. In technical guidance, you can read documents like white papers and datasheets of Hik-ProConnect. In What's New, you can have an overview of new updates of our products. In Market Material, you can view market materials like brochures of Hik-ProConnect. Except for the features already mentioned in this video, Hik-ProConnect offers more. So why not register a Hik-ProConnect account and give it a shot? Feel free to download our mobile client or visit our web portal to try the free demo to experience what Hik-ProConnect has to offer.